So you've got to put the work in to
have good skin, you have to work
It's not
hard.
an overnight fix
it's
as
not.
much as we wish it was.
Oh, yes, we do.
Radiant skin. It's a phrase we hear all too often on adverts or social media. But when it comes down to what's making our skin dull, it might be more than just a skincare routine you need to switch up. Our skin is with us for life, so let's find out how we can treat it better and get that natural glow. I'm Jo Hoare, and you're watching The Skin Clinic with Boots. So we're here today with the lovely Hepzibah. Hepzibah, you're a Boots beauty specialist. Why do I always find that so hard to say? Do you want to tell me what a Boots beauty specialist does?
Our role is to help our customers find products that are best for their skin type, complexion.
So we've made the right decisions and we're not doing that awful thing of going home with products that we know we'll never use.
Yes, exactly.
Today we're going to talk about radiant skin, or the opposite of radiant skin, which is dull skin. I mean, it feels like radiant skin never goes out of fashion. You know, no matter what the trend is, we want that glow, we want to look radiant, we want to look healthy, we want to look glowing, but it's not actually always that easy, is it? And lots of us do suffer from dull skin. So what are some of the reasons someone might come into you with dull skin, and what might you recommend for them?
For example, dead skin cells. Our skin naturally, sheds dead skin. However, the older we get, that kind of reduces a little bit.
Like everything else slows down a little bit.
Everything just starts to slow down.
Just a little bit.
Just a little bit. To tackle that, you need to make sure that you are exfoliating.
So give it a bit of a helping hand.
Yes, because what it does is it takes away the dead skin and it brings the new, fresh skin.
And do you have a favourite exfoliator or one that you recommend for people that are really seeking radiance?
I would recommend something that I have here. This is the number 7 Radiance Plus Daily Energizing.
Even got the word in
Exfoliating Cleanser. So this has vitamin C in it. Vitamin C is very good for the skin because what it does is it gives that natural glow, brightens the skin. You can use it every day. If you're more on the sensitive side, just use it every now and again, or when you feel like your skin needs that good deep clean.
So if you're a bit more sensitive, you can use it a bit more like a treatment. But
like a treatment.
If your skin can handle it, you could use that every day.
Yes, you can use it every day.
What are some of the other things that can leave our skin looking a bit flat or a bit tired and dull?
So dehydration can cause your skin to look quite dull. So making sure you're keeping hydrated in terms of drinking a lot of water, especially if you are in a country where, the air is quite dry, it kind of just takes out all the oils and all the goodness.
Or if you're indoors with central heating?
Yes.
And are there any lifestyle factors that might be contributing to dull skin? What's the biggie?
Yeah, so things like lack of sleep can cause dull skin, and also smoking as well. What smoking does is it takes away that natural glow that the skin produces, causing that visible dullness, and you just don't have that radiance.
So definitely another reason to give up smoking. And
yes,
I know
most definitely.
If people are struggling with giving up smoking, Boots has got loads of help on hand for that. So whether that's nipping in and asking a pharmacist what might be the right kind of course of action for you, or I think if you go on the Health Hub, there's quite a lot of the online Health Hub has loads of advice on how to pack up the cigarettes for good, and we've just given people another massive reason.
Yes, exactly.
Is not moisturising a factor, and can that lead to dull skin?
Yes, you're not keeping your skin hydrated, it's not getting all the goodness that it needs. So one product I would actually recommend, I also have here from number 7, is the Vitamin C Daily Brightening Moisturiser. You can also use moisturisers that contain hyaluronic acid as well. What that does is it helps to plump the skin as well. So not only are you helping with the radiance, you're also helping with your skin looking more plump, so that helps
more
with
light to bounce off it.
Yes, so no fine lines, no wrinkles, just looking nice and healthy. And also face masks, using hydrating face masks, especially if you are someone that doesn't get a lot of sleep and you have tired skin. Tired skin can look very dull. For example, we have here the Moisture Bomb from Garnier, Skin Active. So this has hyaluronic acid and lavender. So it helps to hydrate the skin because dull skin can look quite dry as well. So having a weekly mask, pamper yourself, give yourself a little treatment, lay back, have a cocktail, whatever you fancy.
I love these before like an event as well, or before you're going out. You know, you just didn't get much sleep last night, so something that you can put on and in a matter of minutes just gives you that is what I'm always looking for. We're going to have a little bit of a science lesson now, because I think lots of things that help dull skin are ingredients that we've all heard of, but actually lots of us might not know exactly what they do or why they're good. So I think if you could talk me through some of your favourite ingredients.
One of my favourite products is the Glycolic Acid toner by The Ordinary. This is what you use after you cleanse. I use it in the evening just because it does cause a slight sensitivity to the skin. If you do want to use it in the morning, you can as well, but just make sure to use sunscreen. That's vital every day. So with this, it helps to remove the dead skin cells.
That's another way to exfoliate.
Another way to exfoliate, yeah. So you just put it in a cotton pad and you just dab it into the skin, or like other toners, you can put it on your hand, just rub it in between your fingers and just press it into the skin. With anyone, whether sensitive or not, using the glycolic once or twice a week is probably the best.
And what does glycolic acid actually do?
Like I mentioned before, it helps to remove dead skin cells. It also helps...
But does it dissolve them? It breaks them down?
It breaks them down. So you can actually test it. If you go home and you purchase glycolic, just give yourself a little bit of a swipe, have a look at the cotton pad. You can see how much dead skin that comes right off.
What other ingredients would you like to recommend?
I would recommend retinol.
So retinol works well for dullness as well?
Yes, it does. With dull skin, you may find that you're starting to get wrinkles, fine lines, and just that unevenness. And you want to target that. So retinol really helps with that as well. I would probably recommend serum form. If you are new to it, apply it once or twice a week, just so that your skin can get used to it.
So if you're starting to use retinol, how long should you wait before you see some radiance effects?
Okay, so if you are new to retinol, you want to start off with the lower dose. So using it once or twice a week. So I would say in a couple weeks. And then after a couple weeks, after using it once or twice, you can now build in using it a little bit more, and then obviously you will continue to see that progress in your skin.
So you've got to put the work in to build up your response a little bit, and you've got to be safe when you use retinol.
To have good skin, you have to work. It's
not an overnight fix as much as we wish it was.
Oh yes, we do.
We've got our retinol, we've got our vitamin C, we've got our glycolic. Are there any more we should be looking out for?
Definitely look out for hyaluronic acid. No matter what skin type you have, hyaluronic acid is so vital, because what it does is it helps, like I've mentioned before, to plump the skin. And just like retinol, you have to, give it some time, a couple weeks or so, just to show that it's definitely working. If you're not seeing the results, don't worry. It does take a little while.
So consistency is key.
Consistency is key.
If I came in to see you and my number one concern was radiance, which wouldn't be me pretending, that would be my number one skin concern. I would like to look as glowing as you. What skincare regime would you recommend for me? What can I walk out with there and then that is going to give me more radiant skin?
You want to make sure that you're cleansing your skin, you're toning your skin, you're applying a good moisturiser and or serum, or both even, and a good sunscreen, just to lock everything in. The vitamin C exfoliating cleanser to begin with, and then you want to go into a toner. So I would recommend the glycolic. Even though it is an exfoliator, you can use it as a toner as well. And then once you've done that, you want to go in with your hyaluronic acid. Like we've mentioned before, this helps to plump the skin, is bringing back the radiance. After that, you want to apply a good moisturiser. Lastly, you want to apply your sunscreen. So in terms of sunscreen, you don't have to worry too much about whether it has vitamin C in it or not, because you've already
laid those layers down.
Right, so your choice on not whether you want to go for a richer texture or a lighter weight sunscreen, just to help lock everything in. And honestly, once you go through these steps and you look at yourself in the mirror,
it'll be worth it.
The glow is 100% worth it.
Sun damage is by far the biggest cause of ageing, and ageing is what's speeding up our dullness.
Exactly.
So we shouldn't be tempted to skip the sunscreen because that's what's going to set our radiance up for life.
Right. I know it does sound like a lot of steps, but it's also very important.
Got to get that glow.
Exactly.
Thank you, Hepzibah.
Thank you so much. If you have any questions, leave them below and we'll answer them. Don't forget to subscribe for more advice with Boots.